How to engage students with disabilities. Write and say instructions. Leverage and allow technology use. Apply universal design for learning principles. Universal Design for Learning, or UDL, is a teaching approach and social justice philosophy that affirms all students benefit when they can choose from multiple and varied forms of content material representation, learning engagement activities, and modes of expression to show what they've learned. UDL can help all students succeed, not only students with disabilities. These 3 strategies can positively impact student learning.
I personally love it when professors provide instructions in multiple formats. So if they can provide it, verbally in class, and then maybe a handout, and then having that handout on iLearn, it's really helpful because I can keep going back to it when I'm doing the work.
Yeah, it's very helpful when they offer the additional written instructions, because that way, if I ever get confused, I could just go back to these notes, reread them, and then it's all there in my memory.
So I have graphomotor, so it basically takes me twice as long to write down notes. Using the iPad, I can just type out all my notes, and it's a lot faster, and I can get the notes down on paper faster than I normally could.
And another kind of just relatively low-tech solution was to be able to take notes on my computer and be able to take tests with a keyboard instead of handwriting because I have a repetitive stress injury.
And sometimes it can go down to the basic simple things that often people overlook, maybe writing a little larger, using multiple forms of learning simultaneously. That way someone can, if someone's a visual learner, if someone's a verbal learner, or even using metaphors can really be helpful for retaining information.
My instructor would always record his PowerPoints with a voiceover, and then he'd send it home with us that night, and it'd be the same PowerPoint and everything, maybe a little bit different wording, but that way you could listen to it again and it could really reinforce what you learned that day in class. I think it did help more than just me. He actually had statistics where the class average went up by, I think, 3%, something like that.
I'm a huge fan of universal design because I don't feel that accommodations should necessarily benefit just one person. If assignments were, or teaching was created in a way that facilitated everyone's learning, then there would be no need for extra accommodations.
Students learn in different ways, as well as if you present the information in different methods, that really reinforces the idea in different aspects. So students can see it not necessarily from one avenue, but from multiple avenues. And depending on your learning style, one or two may be more beneficial than the other.
This is why we have SF State. It's to train people to go out into the world and change things. And you need empowered learners and workers. And I think universal design, stressing that as, not just the professor trying, but it actually being a dialogue between the student and the professor, just a constantly shifting work, really will make SF State students people who are going to change the world and who are not just going to accept what they're given.
Write and say instructions. Leverage and allow technology use. Apply universal design for learning principles. Contact the Disability Programs and Resource Center by emailing dprc@sfsu.edu or visit the website access.sfsu.edu.